So I was sitting at a New York Liberty game in the second row, right behind courtside. And in front of me was Carmelo Anthony. And I was eating Pocky. You familiar with Pocky?
Of course. Which flavor?
Matcha.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Good choice.
Exactly. A rare version of it.
Did it come from Japan?
Yes. Of course. I'm not around, man.
Rare snacks, man?
Rare snacks.
Okay.
So I'm eating this matcha green Pocky behind Carmelo Anthony. And I tweeted out and I just captioned it, quietly eating Pocky behind Carmelo Anthony. And a Twitter account, which I did not know about till then, titled Accidental Bronson, retweets it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, it sounds like something I would say.
And it's just all of the things that people are tweeting inadvertently. And I'm like, that is exactly a thing that Action Bronson would say.
It's true. I mean, to think about it like this, real life is much crazier than anything that you could script. You know? All the bullshit that you could conjure up in your mind really isn't that cool. If you just assess the situation around you real quick, like, okay, this is what's happening.
So you immediately intuitively understood the premise of Accidental Bronson.
I get it.
Can I show you some other ones that people have?
Sure.
I feel like...
Go ahead.
I mean,
let's hear it. I
feel like you got to say them, though.
Nah. You have to say it.
All right.
Let me say it.
Okay.
Let me say it.
And then what you can do,
Let me see it.
You can grade it, okay? You can grade it. I'm going to expand the window on my laptop. I mean, this is going to be a thing because this is a tribute account to you.
So put me and Timothy Chalamet in the Oklahoma drill, and I'm putting him in a hospital. I mean, boom. That's hard.
That's fucking hard.
It's all about that type of word. Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet. It's a good word.
It is.
It's a nice name. It flows nicely off the tongue. 12 a.m. on the Amalfi Coast, watching the Raptors playing preseason in Edmonton. Hard.
So we're going to do this on binary scale of hard and not hard.
Because there's different depths of description.
Yes.
Why are they playing in Edmonton? And it's preseason. There's different depths. There's things that add character to it.
Absolutely.
So yes,
absolutely.
For sure. Representative George Santos was charged with theft for stealing puppies from an Amish dairy farmer. That's a dud.
That's just a news story.
That's a dud.
That was just a news headline.
Just spilled an entire box of shallots in the backseat of the Uber. That could be a hook. That could definitely be a hook.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It could be a hook. Young Drazen Petrovic with a great pair of Adidas top 10s.
It's a photo of a shirtless young Drazen Petrovic holding sneakers.
You could just take young Drazen Petrovic with and then put whatever after.
Yep.
This is rap class.
I am taking notes.
Girl, you got the ass of a young Vlade Divac. Hell yeah. I with that hard.
Vlade Divac was smoking.
That's right. I would probably mention
basically.
something about that. Or you got the ass of a young Vlade Divac. It's heavy. I once mentioned my bitch was thick like John Lovitz.
The critic.
It's one of my favorite actors. He's thick.
He is. Multiple C's.
Ashing a sesame bagel like a cigarette in front of a Roomba. That's just an incredible
It
view.
is.
That's a visual right
That's
there.
just poetry. Ashing a sesame bagel.
I love that that's
in front of a Roomba.
That type of thing that's attached to me, I'm happy about. Lizzo probably be hitting people in the knee with her flute like Tanya Harding. Meh. I actually... I just did a show where I was the chief support for Incubus in LA, which I don't know, was a 18,000 people sold out show.
It's an incredible sentence.
All right, exactly. And Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson, one step away, was in the dressing room next to me. And as we walk out to go do the thing, there's this woman in a tuxedo with the tail. And, you know, she had like very shiny shoes on and she was holding something. And Lizzo was the special guest. So she was in front of Lizzo's dressing room holding the flute for her.
She had a Flute Butler.
White glove, white glove, flute butler. That's a hard line also, at the bar watching Japanese youth baseball.
Absolutely.
I would word it differently, but yes, it's hard. I'm at the club showing women DeMontis Sabonis DHO highlights. I know his father.
Yeah, of course.
I would be showing
Arvidas.
I'd be showing his father. That would also be weird.
Well, some of those lost tapes, though. Not even on VHS of Arvidas Sabonis. Oh, yeah, being ahead of his time. One of the great pastors of all time. Big men pastors.
Not me getting off at Beetlejuice the musical. I like the premise of this.
Well, that actually happened.
To you? To who?
It was Representative Lauren Boebert, that security video in
At
black
Beetlejuice
and white.
the musical?
Yeah, I love that I am breaking the news to you that Lauren Boebert gave like her date a hand job through the pants at Beetlejuice the musical in like Colorado.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, fair.
What are we in 6th grade? Hand job through the pants. She should be ashamed of herself.
That was not the takeaway for most people, but I see where you're coming from.
Doing lines off a Nintendo Switch in the back of a Hyundai Sonata. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're tapping into things like that I would want to say. We got big men doing cartwheels on our offense. Yeah. Hard. I saw a fox eating sour cream and cheddar. Nah. I like the idea of this, though. Using animals in alliteration.
Yes.
Is that the right term where they're speaking as human?
Oh, that's anthropomorphizing.
What is alliteration?
That's when the words in a row have the same first letter.
That was totally off.
Got the letter A right.
That was alliteration or alliteration?
Alliteration.
What is alliteration?
I don't think that's a thing.
I bet you it is. Someone Google that. All right, that's it. I'm getting the out of here. I got to go eat, bro. That's it.